Hello, welcome to Dundrower's podcast. I'm your host, Justin. So this is part one of our Canada's Day special. Today we're reviewing Captain Canuck Reborn, published by Semple Comics, written and I'm assuming drawn by Richard Comley. Oh, sorry, I'm mistaken. He did the colors. The pencils were by Leonard Kirk. Hmm. So this comic book is like a sequel to the original run of Captain Canuck, which ran from like 1975, I think, to like 1980. And this book takes place in 1993, which this came out in January 1994. I guess according to the card, that the 70s comic also was set in 1993, so I have no idea what's going on. But apparently, I was reading the trading card, and apparently the story for this is that uh, Captain Canuck, the original, went evil and is part of a global conspiracy to uh, turn Canada globalist, and it's up to Captain Canuck's brother as the new Captain Canuck and his sidekick, which is his Native American friend, to stop him. But in this book, he gets a new ally called Catman, who is the new Catman, who is just a guy in a purple outfit with a paint gun that looks like which I thought it looked like a Uzi or something, but apparently it's just a paintball gun. Which is like, wow, man, they had a Catman and Captain Canuck. Oh man, that's crazy. So like, yeah, the book, the plot for this book is you get introduced to the new Captain Canuck, which I guess might have been introduced before, because they kind of play it off like, they don't even explain the story really what's going on. It was pretty much all explained in the trading card that it came with, which thank God I got this came with the trading card, or otherwise I would have been like confused as hell. But yeah, apparently what's going on is Captain Canuck is planning on live TV to expose the ringleaders of this global conspiracy, right? But the intelligence agencies and the people who are involved are not not down for that. So they hire these like Hollywood types to like hire these Hollywood types to get like these like two goons that's been pumped up with steroids to dress up like a supervillain and fight Captain Canuck while he's live on TV, and they have cameras set up. There's like directors, right? So like to make Captain Canuck look bad, so to take away his credibility, right? And I gotta say, I thought that was a cool plot point as well. And after that, Captain Canuck, after he defeats both supervillains, which are just lookalikes of each other, with his karate. He has no superpowers, no gadgets, no guns, no weapons, just plain old karate. Which there's something badass about a character, like an unarmed character that's just like, yeah, I could just beat. I don't need powers or weapons. I could just beat you with my fists, motherfucker. Like that's just so cool, man. In my opinion. So yeah, after that, he gets his Native American friend. I forget his name, which they go into this whole backstory that he was like, that he just was outside of Captain Canuck's house, wasted and drunk, and that homeless, and Captain Canuck like took brought him in and like took care of him and got him a job in the fucking Canadian version of the FBI, which I thought was called the Mounties, but here they call it some other fucking name. Yeah, so like, yeah, he's dressed up like as a nun at this fucking like press thing or whatever, conference, and like nobody noticed. Hey, that guy, that nun looks very mannish. Right? Whatever. It is. It is what it is. So yeah, they take off, and that's the end of the issue. So not a lot actually happens in this issue. You get introduced to like the different players, our hero, and that's about it. So like, honestly, dude, I felt like for like a '90s comic, it was kind of cool, and there was not a lot. With a Canadian comic, you expect there to be a lot of liberal BS. Besides from like a couple hippies, there was none of that, which I thought was cool. Though I kind of find it cringe that that the comic book is very meta with the usage of like comic books like comic books like oh that like apparently there's a Captain Canuck comic inside the Captain Canuck world, which has made it so this made it even more cringe. And apparently it's the most popular comic uh, in this world, which is so fuck because everybody keeps referencing it, and it's like, God damn it, that's so fucking dumb, man. it so there's this funny thing where like Captain Canuck has this like uh secret like room in his house where he stores his motorcycle, and he's like, this is just like the Batcave. uh It was that was a bit cringe, but overall I kind of liked the book. I thought the art was good. Um, the story is good. Kind of wish it was explained inside this book. I'm guessing there was a previous issue that explained that apparently the original run, which they explain it here, ran from was like 15 issues. So maybe one of the previous issues they set this up, but I have no idea, man. So I don't know if the original '70s comics is in, which I saw some art from the '70s comics. Man, it looks kind of bad, but I'm kind of interested. If this is on trade somewhere, I'm kind of thinking of picking this up. Which though, by the way, the one reason I kind of got it, I decided to review this for like Canada's Days, because one, I'm kind of like a nationalistic guy. I'm kind of I love characters like Captain America and the freedom fighters and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, but I'm Canadian, right? So it's like I should be reading. I should at least check out a Captain Canuck comic once in my life, especially since I knew people like growing up as a kid. I used to hang out with these two brothers that lived up the street from me, and they were into Captain Canuck. They had like the '90s Captain Canuck comics and the 2000 Captain Canucks comics where he's like armored up and he has like the two batons. Actually, looks kind of cool. Which they at the comic book shop they had like one trade of that from that old run, but it was like the third volume. So I'm like, I'm not gonna pick up a random volume. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. There's something I think the character, despite the fact that he's basically like a Canadian version of Captain America, I think that there's something about the character that is cool, kind of cool, and I kind of want to keep checking him out because like the memes I found of this guy was actually kind of funny. So like, okay, if there are funny memes of this guy by passionate fans, maybe there's something there worth checking out, in my opinion. So I'm thinking I might check out some more Captain Canuck comics, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get the older ones. But honestly, if I were to give this a rating, despite the fact that it does have a cool gold cover and trading card, it was $10 to buy this, and I'm not even 100% sure why is this $10 when this isn't like I would need to check to see if this is the first appearance of this Captain Canuck, because like it seemed like it seemed like he was he came off like he was introduced in something previous, but like yeah, I think for $10 it's a little overpriced. If you can get for like five bucks or less, yeah, I would say it's worth it. But like for $10, no, I can't say it's worth it. Though even the train card does look cool. Though I have no idea what that tower is in the back because it looks like Big Ben from England, but it has a Canadian flag. So is that supposed to be the CN Tower? What the fuck? But whatever. I thought it was cool. Yeah. So that's it for this review. My next review for uh, our Canada's Day special is going to be a movie review of Strange Brew, starring Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas, if I remember correctly. Alright, guys, peace.